Hey everybody, thank you for clicking on Duchess Tarot channel. Thank you for clicking on the video, visiting my channel. If any parts of the message resonates, please feel free to like, comment, as well as subscribe. We'll never profess to be the best card reader on any social media platform. However, I do know how to read cards and I am usually on point. Please don't ask me about divine feminines, divine masculines, portal, spell work, or any of that other tarot bullshit. My readings are for informative purposes only and not to be taken as medical and or legal advice. I do read my cards literally as well as the energy, so the story will always reveal itself. Please remember that energy is not gender specific, can refer to you, someone you know, someone you have known, or someone you will know. I am brutally blunt and politically incorrect, and so if at any point in time during this message I offend you, sorry in advance. Definitely not my intention, and you should go find yourself another tarot card reader. All right, collective. So this is going to be a Tales from the Hood collective reading. I try to do one, on my old channel at least once a week just to get, like the overall energy. So this week I'll be using an Oracle deck by Crystal Banner. Mine is kind of warm, but anyway, I forget what the name of the deck was called, but it was basically a deck of nothing but major arcana cards, and so I'm going to be using these to pull my additional energy, my initial energy, just to kind of see, what direction this energy might be taking and who may be involved. All right, so I need 3. We have the Magician card. Cool. And the bad thing about these cards are so worn. All right, we have the Justice, and the Justice actually just wanted to pop out. She could be dealing with the Libra as well. The Fifth Dimension. Now, I that's the High Priestess card. I think so. Let me make sure. No, that's not the High Priestess card. Huh. To be honest with you, collective, I've always read this card as, as a High Priestess energy. Like as an otherworldly type of energy. So, even though this isn't a High Priestess, this definitely has something to do with some type of secret, some type of inner knowledge. This could have definitely something to do with the law as well. Somebody could be trying to twist the law by, I'm hearing finding a loophole. All right, let's see what else we have going on here. All right, we have a Leo, and then we have, a Leo. We have the Strength card, we have the Chariot card, we have the Fool, and then we have the Emperor. Bottom of the deck, we have the Hermit card. So, you could be dealing with a Libra. You could be dealing with a Leo, a Cancer, an Aries, and a Virgo. All right. Somebody's lying about going to court. Or somebody's lying about... somebody knows that somebody's lying about something. Somebody's trying to keep something hidden from someone, possibly to stay out of jail. Also, there is a Cancer out here that's trying to keep something hidden about a Leo. Okay, so what I'm getting is that basically there's some type of secret or hidden knowledge out here about a lie. Okay? Somebody possibly could have been lying on you, lying to you. Somebody most definitely was trying to get some type of vengeance out on you. Somebody is also trying to clean this up or was trying to clean something up in the past. Somebody was trying to keep this information from coming out that possibly they could have collaborated with, or they were the actual one who was doing, committing this offense against you is what I'm hearing, offense. So somebody could be going to court right now as well. Also, somebody could be going to court. I forget which. The Grindberry. Somebody could be going to court basically because somebody was supposed to be somebody else's alibi. I just suddenly got I'm just started shaking my foot and everything since I've gotten in this energy. So there's like some type of really nervous energy out here. Somebody is nervous that this information is getting ready to come out. This is something that has happened in the past. Somebody was getting even with somebody. Somebody's trying to keep some type of information and or knowledge away. I'm getting somebody could be trying to keep this away from a Leo. That somebody basically sought some type of vengeance, or Leo is trying to keep this information away from somebody else. Somebody could have been trying to get even about a Libra, or get even with a Libra. If this is not a court situation. Somebody basically is, you have somebody out here who could be like in politics or in the judicial system with this hand, held high. I mean, not head, but this fist in the air. This could be somebody who is about, somebody who could be an activist or somebody who fights for equality, fights for fairness type of situation. You could find out that somebody could have possibly have been lying or working with someone else to kind of like, somebody could have been working with someone you could find out that somebody was working against you. You could find out that Leo was secretly doing something to your car. Somebody could swear that they're like in the Black Panther movement, or somebody is so pro-black, or they're so about their black community or something like that. And you could find out that this person actually either contracted someone to do it, or they did it themselves if this is a Leo, or somebody, I'm hearing somebody contracted a Leo to do this or something to that effect. Somebody was getting too popular out here or too strong out here, and somebody wanted to take somebody out. Somebody could have contracted somebody to fuck around with somebody's car. Somebody could have a Black Panther decal, or, claim that they were a former Panther, or they were, somebody wants to be the strongest and the biggest in the game, or somebody wants to be like the head dog or the whatever in the game, and perhaps now this was so you could be dealing with a Scorpio, because this was the energy that I picked up in the Scorpio reading. And somebody is gaining too much popularity or too much strength or too much support. And so somebody could have hired somebody to fuck with somebody's car. I mean, mess with somebody's car. Also, there is definitely a Cancer that's trying to hide or keep a secret about a Leo for fear of vengeance and retribution. Or somebody is trying to keep a secret about a Cancer to a Leo. So this could be a situation where somebody was trying to get even with somebody, or somebody did get even with somebody. Somebody did something to somebody and they lied about not having anything to do with it, or lying about why they were doing something against somebody. So this could be a situation where somebody is just out there blaspheming your name, you know what I mean? And if you were to ask this person, well, why are you speaking so badly about this person? Oh, because they're not for the right thing, or, you know, they're because they da-da-da-da-da. You know, somebody would just make up some type of crazy-ass lie or just something to make the other person look bad. Only to find out, you know, now, and this could be going on in somebody's life as we speak, only to find out that the only reason why somebody is, you know, speaking badly about this person and going so hard against this person is because they're jealous. There's a Leo out here that lied about trying to get even with you, and it has some of it. It's a Leo out here, a Leo and a Cancer out here, but it's definitely a Leo out here that was doing the fucking lying. There's a Leo out here that's lying to a Cancer about either being married or going to the doctor. There's also a Virgo out here that's sick. Also, there's a Leo out here. Somebody could be like trying to, okay, so there's a Leo out here that could be finding out that basically somebody only married them for what it was that they could do for them. Somebody needed a car, or perhaps you had a car and, you know, somebody needed a place to stay and you provided that and everything. And somebody, yeah, I'm hearing for some that somebody actually wants to reconcile. Also, you could be finding out like your ex or your spouse or something is sick and everything, and now they need to come and stay with you, or they want to come and stay with you because, you know, when y'all were together or you took care of them before you got them together. Yeah. Also, I don't know who this Leo is, okay? I don't know who this Leo is. It is a Leo out here who is, man, it's a Leo out here that's going through it, boo-boo. It is. It is a Leo out here that is going through it. That's what I'm going to name this. It's a Leo out here that's going through it. For sure. For sure, for sure. There's a Leo out here that's definitely going. Somebody's name could be Dustin or Tom. Somebody could drive a Chevy Cruze. But somebody is definitely going through it. Whoever this Leo is, okay, here, let me push these cards down. Because actually, this is crazy because this is the way I actually, the very start of learning how to read cards is actually how I used to look at them, would be like this. So there is a Leo out here who called themselves trying to get even with you. They could have been trying to blaspheme your name. So this could be somebody who tried to take some type of position from you. This is somebody who also, there's somebody who went to the cops and could have lied on you. Somebody could have lied, or somebody could have threatened to go to the cops with a lie as well. Whoever this person is. So, I'm getting, for somebody was getting extorted out here. So somebody was lying about extorting somebody. Also, somebody was paying somebody not to tell somebody that they were their pimp. Pimping, pimping, pimping. Pimping, pimping. Somebody was paying somebody not to tell, I don't know who, but not to tell somebody or somebodies that they were their pimp. Okay. Going back to what I was originally saying, there is a Leo out here who called themselves trying to get even with you by taking something from you. So this is somebody who called themselves being funny, like smiling in your face and playing in your face and everything, but all the while like stabbing you in the back, this damn wax, stabbing you in the back and everything. You know, just calling themselves being funny. Somebody is reaping what they've sown, for sure. Somebody's got to go to the doctor. Somebody also lied and told somebody that they were going to the doctor or that they had been to the doctor. Also, somebody got back with somebody to get even with them because they had proposed marriage to somebody else. Okay? So this is confirmation. This is most definitely having to do with the Cancer and the Leo. Also, somebody is lying that they actually did go to the Justice of the Peace and got married to somebody. If somebody feels like a fool for marrying somebody as well. Also, okay. Also, it could have came out in court. Somebody took somebody to either child support court or paternity court, and it could have came out in court that somebody's baby was not their baby. First of all, somebody could be an immigrant too. Somebody could be an immigrant. This is giving me, what is it called? Not Paris Island, but where they come in, the immigrants come in New York. That's where the Statue of Liberty is. Somebody came over on a boat. It was a long, hard ride too. Somebody was determined on that ride, and when they got to America, they was going to get money. Somebody is taking care of their family back home. Somebody's village, community, whatever, they cobbled the money together to get confirmation. They cobbled the money together to get this person on this boat so this person could go a foreign baby. All their hopes and dreams is on this person. The game is to be sold, not told. I'm getting a situation out here. Oh my goodness, I'm over here like snoring. That's awful. This is crazy. It's so funny. I'm getting a situation for some that you could have been dealing with a pimp and didn't even know it. So this could have been somebody who, when they saw you, their initial intentions were to like wine you and dine you and get you all sprung and in love, and then, use that mindset to get you out there and shit, or excuse my mouth and all, because I think I might put this on Facebook, and get you out there and everything, and then do whatever it is that pimps do to get girls to get them their money. I don't know what what it is they be saying. And they got you, and it just, that button was happening. Dude, I swear. I have got to close the window. I swear, like, it's getting cold, so now, like, all the bugs and stuff are trying to come in where it's warm, and it's driving me up a wall. But anyway, and somebody just they weren't, they got the wrong person. Like, that wasn't happening. I'm hearing if I just had told the truth, all of this could have been avoided. Somebody fell in love with somebody. So the person who they couldn't get the trick for them, that's the person that they fell in love with, because see, that's the person who they respected. Whoever that person was, that person wasn't selling, they weren't selling their body no matter what. They'd figure it out. And whoever this person was, the pimp, they were impressed by this chick. That she would find a way, or he would find a way. Like, no matter what. No. Absolutely not. Hold on for a minute. Okay. All right. Like, no, absolutely not. That not one. Like, somebody just, also somebody could be from the Caribbean, but somebody is like thoroughly impressed that no matter what, somebody was impressed that you collective, or you were impressed that somebody had standards, they had principles, they had morals, and they just, and not only that, but they were uncompromising about it. Everybody has principles, standards, and morals, but for many, for the right price or for the right whatever, you know, people will compromise all that. You know what I'm saying? For some, it doesn't matter. Like, win, lose, or draw. Like, this is what I believe, and this is what I stand on, and that's just what it is. Like, and somebody is impressed by that, but then at the same time, that caused problems because, you know, what do you do with a person like that? You can't control somebody. Somebody, again, with this strength card, you know, somebody is just like, oh my goodness, this person is just too strong for whatever. Also, somebody didn't believe in your faith in God with this Emperor card. And somebody also did not believe God's favor about you. So this could be a situation where somebody did fuck with your car. Say somebody did mess with your car. Because you are uncompromising, basically because you love the Lord and you follow the Lord even when it's tough too, he will take care of you. Well, my cousin tell me, if you good to the Lord, why you think the Lord ain't gonna be good to you? Yeah. And somebody is realizing that. Like, first of all, also somebody is realizing, yeah, whoever they thought that they were about to come up against, not saying that this person is, you know, undefeatable, but this is just somebody who was just a little bit more formidable than they had anticipated. Somebody thought a situation was going to be a very easy victory. Somebody was an easy lick, or somebody was, you know, just easy. Like, it's like, this just gonna be easy. And especially if somebody got paid to do these things, first of all, whoever got paid to do something to somebody, their money is gonna always be fucked up. Somebody is learning that not even that every dollar ain't, or all money ain't good money. Somebody already knew that. Somebody is learning this here today, that some dollars, you touch those dollars, you curse yourself. Somebody ate a piece of the devil's pie. I'm hearing that. D'Angelo, rest in peace, D'Angelo. And that is my favorite D'Angelo song. But that was the song from Belly as well. What did he say? Fuck the slice, I want the pie. Wide is right, till we fry. Watch them all stand in line for a slice of the devil's pie. Somebody ate a piece of the devil's pie. And somebody is getting the devil's just desserts. I once knew, not I once knew, probably the most stand-up man I've ever met outside of my father and family members. Well, some. But I remember he had once told me, and shouts out, boo boo. He once told me, he said, I have no problem walking away from $1. I got no problem walking away from $1. He said, I don't love. He's like, I don't love. And I have no problem walking away from $1. And when I tell you I would do business with this man any day of the week, out of everybody that I know, there's only a handful of people who I would trust with my well-being and safety to say that I would get into any type of business venture, any type of anybody, anything with. He would be top of the list. This is somebody who, he don't love money. He will work to get money, but he don't love it. He's not going to put money above his soul, for sure. The person who's going through these issues, this is somebody who put money above all else, above God, above their soul, above anything. Now, they wouldn't put money above their family, and for that reason, they believe themselves to be a good person, or, you know, they believe themselves to not be like the rest or whatever. But this is somebody who life don't mean shit to them. Taking somebody's life for the right price don't mean shit to them. This person was to be able to sleep like a fucking baby. Also, somebody, first of all, somebody could have lied about having to go to court behind something having to do with their car. Perhaps somebody got a ticket in their car. Somebody got caught in their car. They got pulled over with somebody in their car. Somebody had to go to court behind that. Also, somebody could have possibly have lied to somebody about going to the doctor and or not going to the doctor. Somebody was supposed to go to the doctor and they didn't. Somebody's been sick since September. Also, somebody had been lying about taking somebody to the doctor too. Or being able to take somebody to the doctor. Somebody has light brown eyes. This Leo. Also, going back to this whatever this is. Somebody thought by crossing you out or trying to take something. Okay, just say, say this is a person. Say this is a relationship. Say this is a job. All right, say this is money. Say this is a lick. Say this is a link. Say this is anything. All right. Whoever this person is, but I am seeing marriage. Somebody thought either about taking something, moving up in your spot, trying to be you. I am getting to somebody call themselves like trying to get even by you by trying to be into the same things that you're into. So if you're like into, you know, humanity, you know, humane activities and organizations, now all of a sudden this person is into whatever. So now somebody wants to be a Black Panther or somebody cares about, you know, civic engagement or whatever. So basically whatever, you know, their old person was into, the person that, you know, basically that they're this broad or this bum is trying to become, that's not what they want to be in order to fool somebody into marrying them. Or somebody did that. Got food. Like somebody basically bought a bootleg Louis Vuitton. Somebody who really rocks bootleg Louis Vuittons. Also, somebody... Something definitely happened. Perhaps somebody was supposed to marry somebody, say like in September, and for whatever the reason, you know, that didn't happen, and somebody is just constantly telling somebody how they plan on being with them and how they are going to marry them and blah, 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 blah. Somebody's tired of hearing that. All right. Perhaps they got exposed. Yeah, somebody listens to readings too, or got a reading. And because somebody got a reading on the situation, somebody could, you know, I don't know. Somebody definitely got privy to some type of secret information. Somebody decided to suddenly return to somebody. Or somebody wants somebody to find out that they're supposed to marry somebody. And they want somebody to come in and be like, oh, hell no. That's funny. Also, somebody is... An Aquarius can be significant too. FYI. Somebody, you could also find out, like, there's a Virgo that's constantly going after somebody's house. Somebody is constantly trying to either put somebody out of somebody's house or trying to end something. Somebody also uses, like, some type of satellite or global positioning or what is it, that heat-seeking hydrothermal, whatever. Somebody is really out here trying to get rid of somebody. You can find out that this has been going on, like this type of, you know, activity. Also, you could also find out that there's something going on with like weather manipulation, everything, some type of global warming for some type of species or some type of whatever, like some type of natural catastrophe could be about to happen as a result of global warming. I did say somebody decides that they suddenly want to come back. Yeah, somebody suddenly wants to reconcile with their wife, or so this could also be a situation where somebody could be somebody could be scared that you know something about them, or I don't know. Also, somebody doesn't have any money to pay for their car and everything. So now all of a sudden somebody could suddenly want to, you know, get back together or work out a marriage and everything. Somebody could be foolish, you know. This could be pertaining to an Aries as well. Somebody could feel foolish or feel like, you know, perhaps this Aries is trying to play somebody for a fool. This Cancer, or perhaps if this is not pertaining to a Cancer, this could be pertaining to like about a car. Also, you can find out that there's a Cancer out there that was actually lying to an Aries about a Leo. And that could be coming out. This Cancer is getting exposed about a Leo. And now this Aries feels like a fool. And you can find out that suddenly an Aries wants to reconcile with you. Now, all of a sudden, the Aries wants you to be their girlfriend or their wife, or also, it could also come out to... So this is just one big fucking mess right here. This is just one big... I'm sorry for my mouth, but this is just one big mess right here. Okay? This is a mess. Alright, so... It could also come out... Alright? That Aries has reconciled with their wife, And so that's going to bring about a Tower, because perhaps what this Aries didn't know was this Cancer was hooking up with this Leo. Or it's going to also come out that not only was the Cancer hooking up with the Leo, but this Aries was hooking up with an Aquarius as well. And bingo, got this person pregnant. That's too much. So now we got this. Okay, I'm sorry. What? All right. So now we have the Devil card, the Hangman, Scorpio, Moon card, and the Lovers. Okay. You can find out that somebody's... Okay. You can find out that somebody is sick or somebody is ill. Okay. Somebody is sick and somebody is ill. And somebody is, you know, recuperating right now or healing. This could also be a situation where somebody tried to hurt somebody, too. Somebody tried to kill somebody. Also, you can find out somebody is secretly stalking and or watching a Scorpio. This could be or. You could find out that a Capricorn has been watching your mother's house or watching your wife's house, or trying to talk to this person, or somebody watches somebody at night. Somebody also watches to see somebody's lovers too. Somebody also is part of the LGBTQ community. So just know that if you are a part of the LGBTQ community, I'm also getting that somebody could come over to somebody's house. If you are part of the LGBTQ community and you entertain the same sex, and perhaps one or both of you all like to dress as the opposite gender, know that somebody is watching you. Also, you'll find out that a Scorpio and a Gemini are secret lovers as well. And somebody could also be watching that and clocking that. Okay. That was juicy. So now we're just going to go back to the original. And I'm going to pull a couple cards on that. See what comes out on that one. And we don't keep on moving because, oh, dear me, that was, I don't know what to say about that. That's all I'm saying. You know what? I'm going to pull this first. That's good. There Magician, Justice card open. Oh, okay. Well, the Wheel of Fortune, but I'll put this back. What is the Magician, Justice card? The Fool. Somebody lied about being a friend. Well, not a fool. First of all, somebody lied about... Okay. Somebody could have lied to you, purposely lied to you to throw you off of the truth. Somebody is dark skinned. Also, somebody has dreads. I'm going to say somebody has locks. Also, somebody basically... Also, somebody was kind of homeless. Somebody was living from place to place. All right, what is this? Justice, fifth dimension. There's somebody ready to pounce on somebody, too. Seven of Pentacles. Somebody made some money plans based off of money that they thought that they were going to get. So this could be a situation where how can I put this? This could be a situation where you had a plan and you put a lot of time, energy, and money into developing the plan, you know, coming up with the whole logistical whatever, written, you know, say, you know, you say you wanted to throw an event, and so, you know, you invested a lot of money in, you know, renting a hall, buying the food, getting the decorations, you know, valet, whatever it is that you plan on having there, only for like 2 people to come. Somebody put a lot of time and energy and money thinking that they were going to get a higher return on their investment, and that didn't happen. What's this fifth dimension? Leo. Whoever this Leo is, he has bad feet. And if he doesn't, he will. All right, we have 5 of Wands for fifth dimension. So yeah, this is the person who's secretly doing stuff. Who's secretly first of all, somebody was secretly cheating on somebody with this third. So this is a third party situation. So whoever this Leo, yeah, whoever this Leo is, this person was part of a third party situation. So they betrayed somebody. Yeah, like I said, somebody called themselves getting even. Possibly with you, or you thought yourself getting even with them. All right, what is this? Strength, Chariot. Somebody could be a Cancer, Leo, Cusper as well. We have Knight of Swords. Yeah, that's the truth, baby. And what ended up happening was somebody ended up getting sick. Because somebody ended up sleeping with somebody. Somebody had a one-night stand with somebody. Somebody comes and somebody found this out, that somebody basically comes over to sleep with somebody. And they ended up catching something. And perhaps they ended up giving it to you. Also, I'm going to leave that part out. What is this Chariot Fool card? Page of Pentacles. You're going to get some type of news about this. Somebody is losing all their money. Some type of news comes out about somebody and now they're losing all their money. Yeah, this could be pertaining to a Scorpio. It could come out that somebody could be passing away. Somebody could have contracted something with this Knight of Wands. Somebody so back to the whole, okay, because this is about to come out. Somebody's always sick. Alright. Yeah. It's gonna also come out that this person knew that they were sick. That's the, so it could have come out already that this person is sick. If not, it's going to come out. But what's going to come out next is that this person knew that they were sick. Or you knew that this person was sick. Or you knew that you were sick. So this is for my ladies and gentlemen out here who will do something, you know, do what they got to do. So you got King of Swords, King of Pentacles. I ain't even said it yet. Shit. Okay, first of all, you could be dealing with a fire sign male. He could be of a lighter complexion. So he could be an Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. This gentleman, though, he's a boss. You know what I'm saying? Like, he is a boss. But the thing about him is that's all he's going to be. Like, when he's like 80 years old, he's going to be alone in his wheelchair. A boss. Also, somebody's going to find out that they've got to go to court behind the King of Swords. So that's a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Or somebody is getting ready to leave a marriage or leave a situation as well. Somebody is getting old. Somebody's like, I don't want to be in a wheelchair chasing this and doing this. You know what I'm saying? Somebody is just, yeah. At the bottom of the deck, we have Eight of Wands. All right, we have, what's this Hermit? So this is not really a love reading. This is more of a money reading. So whoever this is, we have Knight of Cups. So, at the bottom of the deck, we have Queen of Cups. Okay, somebody's getting ready to break up a relationship or leave a situation, or this was going to be a situation where somebody has been doing something that has been like generating money, not just for them, but for other people for so long that now this person is tired, he's old or she's old, or they can't do it anymore, or they don't want to do it anymore and they want to do something else with their life, or you know, whatever this is. Now that they're going to make this change, now they're going to see who are the people who really love them and who really wanted to be there for them. Because now that they're not going to have this money and they're not going to be able to do these things for these people have no use for them. And so now they're going to see now. So this is somebody who basically spent their entire life making sure that they have material things, because in their mind, being able to provide material things for somebody else equated love and respect and loyalty, you know what I mean, and commitment and devotion, so that when they felt like if they were good to people when they had it, then when they didn't have it and they really needed people, then people were going to be there, but not realizing that people were really only there because they had it. So now that they don't have it, like, well, I mean, you know, there's somebody who's perhaps, you know, there's somebody whose wife and or girlfriend is heavier, you know. Somebody is going to also apologize to their wife too. So this could also be a situation where when somebody had it, oh wow, when somebody had it, you know what I mean, they really didn't appreciate their wife, perhaps because their wife was big, or, you know, they weren't what they thought was the typical type of, you know, person that they should be with and everything. They, you know, they wanted somebody who was, you know, just younger and blah, 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 blah. And so now that they're older and they don't have the money, and, you know, like perhaps this person's health could be failing and everything, you know, that now, you know, they're finding that the only person who's there for them is the woman that they have basically been mistreating their entire life. You know what I'm saying? Like, she's still there. You know what I mean? So this person could be, you know, proposing to get married to somebody, you know, perhaps, or, you know, yeah, proposed marriage to somebody perhaps last September. This could be a Gemini. Also, this could be a situation where somebody is leaving this relationship and the other person perhaps, and specifically the woman, she's not ready to do that. So this could be a situation where this gentleman is just saying, listen, I don't want to be married anymore. I want to be happy. I want to live my life. I want to do my thing and everything. And, you know, I just think we should be friends and all. This woman is, you know, she's not going to be able to handle, she's not handling this well. Because first of all, to her, you are the love of her life, number one. And number two, she financially depends upon you. So you're going to have problems getting rid of this one, sir. Just FYI. For sure, for sure. Okay. Oh, we're only at 52 minutes, so that's pretty good. Alright, what do we have here for this Fool and Seven of Pentacles? We have closure. Also, somebody lied about why they wanted to break up with you and why they wanted to walk away from a situation. Somebody lied about wanting to break up with you because they didn't want you to find out possibly about this Leo. Also, somebody lied about not dealing with somebody still, too. Yes. Somebody lied about not dealing with somebody still. What is this? I'm sorry. What is this? The Seven of Pentacles. Seven of Pentacles, Five of Wands. I want to see what's underneath. For this fifth dimension, Leo. Whoever this is. Mirror, mirror. What did I say? This is somebody who tried to be like you. This is somebody who tried to be like you. Whatever you did, they did. How you dressed, they dressed. How you did your hair, they did their hair. You know, what you said, they said. Somebody watched you, they watched your videos. Like, say you were on Facebook or something like that. Somebody would watch your page and, like, look at your pictures to see what you had on, to see how you would talk, to see, you know, like, the things that you were interested in and things that, you know. Also, when they were with your person, they would just watch and see how your person would react, you know, to just like the mere mention of your name. And so they would just basically just hear what this person had to say, because unbeknownst to you, your person never stopped talking about you. Also, somebody lied to possibly this Cancer about you dealing with a Virgo to basically keep somebody from marrying you as well. So somebody could have lied and said that you two were lovers when really you weren't. So say, you know, so say this person, they said this is a woman who wanted a man. So she lied about the other woman, like, I wouldn't talk, I wouldn't talk to her if I were you, because she's still dealing with such and such, and da 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 da. And the other person was like, for real, and now this other person doesn't want to deal with you and doesn't want to talk to you, and they could have let you, they could have lied to you about why, all of a sudden they didn't want to be with you anymore. Well, first of all, because they was talking to this little skank tramp. And so, but they weren't supposed to be talking to her. That's the big thing. They weren't supposed to be talking to her. So, they couldn't really tell you where they got this information from. So you really weren't able to defend yourself because, they weren't supposed to be talking to her. So they couldn't come to you and say, well, such and such told me, because, then you're going to be like, well, what the fuck you doing talking to such and such? Like, what? So, basically, yeah. Okay. 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 So now we have this Leo. I keep saying this Leo. It's this Straight card, Chariot card. What is this fifth dimension? Okay. Ooh. Broken promises. Disappointment. Expectations, failed commitments. Oh, that's all. So that's the reason why why somebody broke up. Somebody had to make sure that their bag was secured. Somebody had to make sure that, so whomever this was, they, your person or you were financial security to this other person, and they couldn't have that. They couldn't have you falling in love with somebody else, because that was going to mess up their money. So somebody had to do something. But again, somebody wasn't supposed to be messing with somebody. Okay. Alright, Chariot, Fool card. Me versus me. Personal growth, becoming better than yesterday. My only competition, yes. So now somebody is realizing that was not the truth. That there was nobody else. There was only that person. So somebody could have also, it could have been easy to believe something like that, because they did not think that they were good enough, or that they could measure up in some way, shape, form, or fashion, or you needed more, or they needed more from you, or they wanted you, or they thought that you would want them to have more, or I don't know. But somebody didn't believe that when you told them that you were enough, or that they were enough, that was true. Bottom of the confirmation, bottom of the deck, deep fake in reverse. Yeah. All right. What is the outcome of this? How is this going to? Okay. Where is this Leo at? What's going on with the Leo that has done all this? What do we have going on with that? They are in hustle mode right now. They are super grinding. They are trying to be self-made. They're also on dating apps, or selling themselves on dating apps. They keep hoping that divine timing will bring them somebody. Okay. Not gonna hate. All right, go ahead, Leo. It's not happening, right? Somebody also basically has been dealing with somebody for the longest time. Somebody is also looking for somebody whom they believe can help them become something, can help them build something. So they're always in hustle mode to find somebody, whether it's on dating apps or whatever, who's going to be able to give them money, or financially provide for them, so they can help them start their own business, or I don't know, but they get disappointed, or they feel disappointed in love because perhaps, I don't know, things just always end up in like a situationship type of situation. Somebody also could have just been getting out of a situation too. Yeah, somebody found out that they were just a slide. Somebody had a hidden agenda that they were only using them as a rebound. Anyway. So anyway, collective, I hope that helped. And so until the next time, don't forget to like, comment, as well as subscribe. Send the video to someone you know, as it may not pertain to you, but definitely could pertain to somebody else. And I hope that this was helpful. And until the next time, deuces.